Good afternoon. It's Barbara, the East Coast Dragon Lady. I'm here with my weekly update on what's going on out there in the universe and in my life as well. Today it's sunny. It's still very cold here. I'm in the northeast part of the United States, and it's sunny, but it's still cold out, and it's like 1:30 in the afternoon. I had a bit of a slow start today, getting up, and then I've been trying to, since actually before the new year, so since like middle of December, I have actually been moving my body more because when I was working with my chakra dragons, they were talking about how physical movement moves energy and how it clears things. So I try to be, most days, I would say at least 5 to 6 out of 7 days, I've been doing at least 30 to 50 minutes of exercise, whether it's too cold for me to go out. But I do walking at home, and I found a couple of ones that don't put too much stress on my lower back, because I've got some stuff going on with my spine. But overall, I've been doing that, so I'm very proud of that. I've also been continuing my, I did DCT, so deep coherence technique is a modality that I've been using. I did the 28 days, and now I've started another 28-day cycle, which is quantum, which is more of us going in and listening to what's going on internally. And I think that lines up with messages that I've been getting, not only about myself, but I've certainly seen other people on YouTube talking about us going inward to get the wisdom and the knowledge. So that's something you feel drawn to. I think oftentimes we look too much externally to get that help, and oftentimes we need that. I certainly need it at times to get kick-started, but we need to also understand that we have everything we need to know in here. We just need to dig in there. So and then my son has been doing 21 days of affirmations for himself, and I think that has really kicked things up for him and for me. He's been feeling much clearer. He's been saying that a lot of negativity is leaving his body. He can see it, he can feel it, which is good. As I'm doing these affirmations with him, I think it's shook some things up in me. And whether you believe this or not, that sometimes we have implants, or for whatever reason, I'm not sure where they come from, but I was aware that I probably had some. And this was interesting, I got up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, and something fell out of my ear, and it wasn't my earring, and I thought maybe it was one of my earbuds that fell out, because sometimes I fall asleep with them on. It wasn't any of those, but something fell out of my ear, and I was like, that's interesting, because I heard it go clonk on the floor, couldn't find it. So you know I'm speaking my truth, because here goes my voice. So I was like, oh, okay, that's probably something I don't need. And I think because some of these affirmations are about anything that's attached to me, can leave me now, thank you. And then yesterday, the Thursday night, I had a very strange dream about something going on with my left eye. And I remember thinking, oh, there's something in it. And I thought that I was like rubbing it or something. But when I woke up in the morning, within about 10-15 minutes, my whole eye was like swollen, and it was weird. I couldn't even keep it open. I must have thought I had a couple of meetings on video, and I was like trying to hold my eye up, and I just could not keep it open. I tried eye drops, I tried everything. So by the end of the day, I gave up, and I used an ice pack, which sort of almost like bruised my eye, but it took away, and I tried oral like anti-inflammatories, nothing seemed to do it. But I think I had something removed from my eye is where I'm going, because this dream was about something was happening to my eye, and it's one of those vague dreams that something was going in my eye or coming out of my eye. So bright side, I lost something out of my ear, something out of there. And then my son said, because again, he is extremely connected, said that he asked, was something being taken out of my eye, and he was told, it confirmed, yes, we're sorry, we made a mistake. So I've had a couple of implants removed, I guess is what I'm saying, which is just weird. My eye is much better today. It's still sort of tender to touch, but it's much better. So that's interesting. These interesting things are happening. And I've never been somebody who's gone down that path of thinking that we may have stuff, but now I'm thinking that we do, or we don't. I don't need them anymore, so they're falling out. I don't know. If you have any thoughts, please leave your comments. What else? It's been a very strange week, is all I can say. A strange week. I've been doing the Atlantis cards. I'm still very drawn to the fact that Atlantis is still rising. There's still been weird weather, hurricanes, tornadoes, earthquakes, all of that stuff going on. So the card I pulled today was the Dolphin. And I thought I'd read this to you before we do the cards that I pulled. So this is for the week. So the Dolphin card for this week is dolphins came to Earth from Sirius to teach humans they are wise ones who also maintain the vibration of the ocean. In Atlantis, they telepathically imparted guidance, technology, knowledge, and wisdom as they swam with people. They still do this at the same time, offering us healing and joy and helping to reconnect us to our soul energy. After the fall, the mighty angels of Atlantis took dolphin bodies and became the angel dolphins. They seek people who are pure and dedicated enough to work with them now. This card suggests that you live lightly and wisely, bringing joy, fun, and laughter into your life. You are also guided to develop your healing abilities, serving your fellow humans and planets. Serve with freedom and joy. So that's a very beautiful card. I like this. These are Diana Cooper's Atlantis. So, and then the other card that came out was the recording crystal, which we had this week. I'll put both of those up on my website. So thank you to those who have joined my Facebook page this week, and anybody that's joined YouTube if you found me. I'm hoping that this background noise isn't too much, otherwise I'll be recording. So I did 4 8 cards for this week. That's what I was drawn to pull. So the first one is the Peacekeeper. This is from Kyle Gray's Angels and Ancestors. The Peacekeeper, and then the Dragon. Oh, so what I wanted was that the dragons are telling me that there are angel dolphins and there are dolphin dragons. They're saying they're just dragons with wings. They're dragons with little wings, is what they're saying. So they can use their wings. So they're showing, dolphins have their flippers. Well, that reminds me, that was a TV show. I'm sure it was here in the USA called Flipper, and he used to talk. The way that came up. So along with the Peacekeeper, which is let go of the need to be right, is the daughter of dragons, and that is bringing us special love. So I think peacekeeping, I've talked about the last time how one of my soul mission, or my soul's mission is peacekeeping. So this is a beautiful dragon, and even though she's the daughter of dragons, she carries a special love. And then there's the Medicine Mother. Honor your inner knowing. And the dragon that came up with that was Merlin. So I think that's interesting if you look at those two. So Merlin the dragon, listen. So listen to the medicine mother, and that can be Mother Gaia, that can be whoever you're drawn to. Honor your inner knowing. I think it's us, actually. I would say that it's the medicine mother. Honor your inner knowing. That's us. Then there's the warrior. Be fearless and stand strong. And the guardian angel dragon came with that today, which is you're not alone. So I think sometimes we feel a little isolated. I know I do at times, especially when we have, I'm sure some of you have had this conversation. It's not like you can just like talk to everybody about dragons or angels or ETs. And sometimes it makes us feel like we're doing this alone, but we're not alone, right? I mean, the dragons are actually all around me right now saying you're not alone. The angels are saying the same. They're sort of up there going, we're always here. You just need to call on us. Don't forget that. But I think this warrior energy and reminding us that we're not alone. Sometimes we need this energy from the warrior to move forward. Yeah, I'm hearing to move forward, we need to put on the warrior uniform. But to remember we're not alone. We can call on all of those angels, dolphins, dragons, whatever you feel. The dragons are going, but don't forget us. And then the last card is the eagle, which of course is the soaring eagle, to see things from a higher perspective. So I think sometimes all our stuff seems to be here in our face. We're often sort of like everything seems to be here wherever you turn. We need to go above that. We need to take ourselves above that situation and look down. I feel like I'm giving myself advice here. As I've said, I'm very good at sharing advice or helping other people. I don't always take that advice myself. My voice is going again. And then the Atlantis dragon, Hercules, is bringing us friendship and super strength. So I think especially there's been a lot of viruses going around, lots of other things going on out there in the universe. We need the super strength, but more than that, we need friendship. So I think that is why people look for a community. I know I've talked about this before, about how we need a community to feel connected, and that we can share some of those things that we don't share elsewhere. I am doing, what am I doing? On March 4th, myself and Dina are offering our Dragon Sister readings, just a small circle of 12. I know we've got at least there's still some seats left, is what I'm going to say. It's over 2 hours. Dina reads from her art, V will read from her dragons, and I will read from excuse me, my oracle deck, or whatever I'm drawn to, or that I'm told to, whichever deck I'm told to go and use. It's a fun night. I think there's some new people joining us this time, which is awesome. And then those people that have been before, it's always good to have new energy in our circle. And as we said, it is fun. They're usually the messages, so you will get 3 messages, one from each of us, and the cost is $44 for 2 hours with 3 of us. We also do, we've been offering, if you want to have a private session with us, we will do that as well. But often what we talk about in the group, so however many people there are, the message is for everybody. It isn't just for that person. And there's usually a theme after a while, which again always proves interesting. So I think that's it from me today. I just felt if I didn't come on today, I wouldn't again, and I didn't last weekend because I was going down that spiral, right? I wasn't really feeling that I wanted to bring any negative stuff. So I try, as always, to bring my best self. I do that every day I get up. Sometimes we're successful, sometimes we're not. But that's always my intention, is my best self to step forward. So I hope everybody has, I hope it's going to warm up soon. It's been only in the 20s here for us and minus overnight. So anything over about 30 degrees feels like spring. It's only, actually, I think it's next weekend that the clocks go forward, but soon anyway. It's early March. This is the last week in February, which is like, wow, where did February go? February is a short month. It's only 28. So we've had 1, 2, 3. We have sort of almost four weeks, because the 1st was on a Saturday and the 28th is on a Friday. So four weeks. And then we're into March and the clocks will go back, and it will be spring. So I have been posting some of my services on my Facebook page just to remind people of my services. Go to my website if you want to see some Dragon Hours that I've done. If you want to be a guest on my Dragon Hour, please connect with me. I haven't set anything up this year, so I'm just seeing who organically comes to me. So I hope everybody has a good week, and I will be back again soon. Have a good week.